Hey guys, welcome back to Reanimal. This is part 4 and we are heading into chapter 4. So we're going to get on this bus, and if you pay attention, it looks like the person driving the bus is just a shadow. I'm not entirely convinced that this is a real person sitting in the chair. It just looks like an adult version of the shadow people that we've been letting out of the coffins. So that does seem to raise a few questions. It's also the first adult we've interacted with that isn't trying to kill us. So in all likelihood, it probably is just a shadow person. And I guess they must feel comfortable enough getting on this bus. I'm not sure that's something that I would want to do given the situation that they're in, but this is what they've chosen to do. Once the bus stops, you can see I go over here and you can actually see me through the black shadow of the person. So I'm sure that's not an actual human there. You'll get dropped off in front of, I mean, I guess you would think it's a school, but I'm pretty sure it's an orphanage. As soon as you get control of your character, run toward the building, and there are 1, 2, 3 electric poles. We need to get to the one closest to the building because on it you're going to find poster number 9. And then you can go up the flight of stairs to the doors and lift your friend up to peek inside. You don't have to do this part, but it is an option. And you'll see in here there'll be it looks like a child's gonna run past, but it doesn't look like a normal child. It looks sort of gray and clay looking. And you can see that it's pretty much a disaster in there. There's a giant hole in the middle of the floor. We'll have to find another way around. So go to the right side of the entrance, up the stairs, and then use your friend to pull the ladder down so that we can climb up. Once we get up here, we're just going to go to the right along the rooftops over to a clock tower. You'll find a little set of scaffolding here that you'll have to climb up, and you'll see the clock. And in order to get inside of the building, we need to manipulate the hand of the clock, the minute hand. So it's on the left. Go and pull it all the way to the right. You'll see that the hour hand moves out of the way of a pane of broken glass, which is going to allow us to climb up into it. Once you get yourself hauled up here, you can drop down onto the bed just below where you spawn in, and you'll see a bunch of children. You need to break them all. So find your way around this clock tower room and use your crowbar to break every single child that looks like it's been turned to stone. You do have to look pretty hard to see some of them. Most of them are pretty out in the open. You can see them. It looks like when they got petrified when they got in the light. But you have to look along the outer edges of the room and also in the middle. You can barely see there are children that are petrified around these boxes in the middle of the room. And you can visibly see them crumble when you actually get to them. But be sure to swing all around the outer edges of the room, both close and far away from the camera. I think here this is the last one. you'll earn the Scared to Dust trophy for breaking all of the petrified kids inside of the clock tower. And when you're done, you can come over to the right. There's a couch here that you can sit on. This is chair number 8. So we're getting very close to finishing with that. And then immediately to the right, crouch underneath the bookshelf into this secret room here. Come toward the camera on the right. You'll see the red poster on the wall. That's poster number 10. And you'll also see a critter run out. So we'll have to go and take care of him once we leave. There is a little shrine in this room, and if you go and take a look at it, you should notice right in the center there's a little planchette, which is what you use on an Ouija board, that it moves around on a Ouija board. Just keep that in mind for later. When you come back into the main room, you'll find critter number 3. And don't forget to grab his mask, which is just a pail, just a tin pail. That's critter number 3 and mask number 7. Go over to this wardrobe here, use your crowbar to open it, and you can go through into the next area. And here you'll have to move this box out of the way in order to access the trap door. Now once you open it up and drop down here, you are going to see me die, but I'm doing it on purpose for a trophy. You land on this bed, and when you go and break these petrified kids here that are blocking the hallway, you want to get the attention of the kids down the hall, and then let your friend fend for herself. Let the kids take her out, which seems pretty harsh, but that's why I guess it's called survival instinct. You failed to save your friend from being killed. That is actually a trophy that you can earn in this game. It's terrible, but you know, pretty easy to get anyway. You'll respawn right back in the same area, and then you can go ham on these guys, just totally demolish them. Make sure that you keep your friend safe this time, so if some of them happen to jump on her, be sure to help her out before they can take her out fully. Also, you'll notice the ones that are moving around, they take quite a while. Like, it takes 3 or 4 hits to get them completely knocked down. So keep that in mind. It can get kind of tedious when you get surrounded. Go all the way to the end of the hallway and come through the crack in the wall to find bunny statue number 3. You definitely don't want to miss this one. There were only 5 in the entire game, so it's very important that you get them all. When you exit out, you can go to the left, open up this vent here, and pass through. And in this room's full of like kind of clay kids. You'll see them taking a real child away. I just like to run in guns blazing. But you can see there's a boy with a crown on his head sitting in the chair just to the right of the screen. I like to stay near him because he is going to try to sneak away, and we can't let him particularly get away. Chase him down and take him out to earn the Long Live the King trophy. That is for stealing the crown from the leader of the Spider Kids. Now, you probably won't have time to grab his mask right away, but that's okay. Just go and take out the rest of the kids. The girl will help you with her knife. And when you're done, don't forget to go back over here and pick up the crown. This is mask number 8. And you definitely don't want to forget it. Once that's done, you can head to the left of the screen, and we're going to go up the stairs. You can see these kids seem to turn to stone when the light hits them. Almost like they're vampires or something. It's a little strange. Follow the path up the stairs. There's only one door up here, so go through that door. When you walk in, this is the room that we saw through the front door. You'll see a pig being lowered down into this hole and a creature reaching up to grab it. Just ignore that. Stay on the upper level, cross over the beams, and go to the left. As soon as you enter this door, you'll see a couch, so sit down on chair number 9. And when you get up, you'll go to the left down the hall. You'll see some kids running around, but don't pay too much attention to them. Just up here, you can pull that lever to turn on the lights, and it's going to send all the little kids scampering away. When you come through here, you'll see there's lots of bunk beds just piled and piled on top of each other. Just make your way through this room. Be careful, there will be a few kids in here, but nothing too difficult to handle. Just take them out as best as you can and continue following the path. You can see at the end there, poster number 11 is on the wall, but as soon as you go to get it, a kid will drop down from the bunk beds and try to sneak up on you, so don't let them do that. There's nothing else in here, so just go in between the beds and straight up ahead. You will think that the child with the bucket on its head is the one you were trying to save, but it isn't. It's a decoy. Also, if these kids get in the light, they will crumble to dust, by the way. I don't know if you saw that, but one of them ran in the light from the window and turned to dust, so we didn't even have to really take him out. There I cut out a little bit because I went back to go look for something, but I realized I was in the wrong area. So that's why you saw a cut there. Just continue along and through this door. And let's go toward the camera and through this little crack in the door. Here you'll want to pull this bunch of potatoes out of the ground. And I actually forgot to grab it, so I made a cut and came back. You have to pick it up because it's actually mask number 9, which is a little unusual. A bunch of potatoes, roots, and dirt as a mask, but hey, whatever works. Run across the gap into the first door on the left, and you'll want to be super quiet and sneaky in here. Sneak through the whole room. Lights are fine. You can have your lighter on, but sneak through the room. Do not touch any of these sleeping children. If you touch them, you could aggro them, and then you'll have a whole lot of chaos on your hands. Here, this boy will hang his arm down. Just be careful not to touch it. Go far to the right when you have to pass under there. And when you get to the end, you can use your crowbar to open up this door. Don't worry, the noise won't wake up anyone. And then go through the door once you have it open. Right here, you'll have to drop down toward the camera onto this white sheet. Drop down again and have your partner stand on this 2x4. If she is not standing on it, holding it down, you will fall in the hole. Let her stand on it, jump across, and then drop down this bookshelf so that she can cross. And then you can exit through the door together. And here you're in the room where the pig was lowered, but now it's the boy with the bucket on his head. So we can't do anything to help him just yet. Just take these kids out for now. Come toward the camera to the left, and you'll see a door. Be sure to go inside this door. Coffin number 4 is in here. And we definitely don't want to miss that one. We need all of the coffins to get the secret ending. Here you can see there's Bucket Boy, the one we're trying to save. and he gets knocked off the edge of this ledge, which is pretty sad. Once you've done that, you can head back into the main room. We're going to go over to where you see that crank wheel, and we're going to turn the wheel together to try to lift the boy up out of the hole in the middle of the floor. Once you pull it up, come over here. You can see there's a lip sticking out. That's perfect for you to go and check on him. And when you do, you will get a cutscene. As soon as you interact with him, you'll get the cutscene. And suddenly kids will come from everywhere. And they're going to lower the boy back down anyway and then ambush us. And then the screen goes dark. Will earn the It's a Trap trophy, and that is for reaching Sand City. As the cutscene starts back up again, you'll see you're getting lowered down into this hole, and once you have a little bit of control, and you may not even think that you do because this can be a little awkward, you do have to move the thumbsticks around to try to cause movement in order to get the rope to drop you. And it can take a few tries. So don't get frustrated if you don't fall right away. And once you do, you'll see that you are now bound. Your hands are bound, but you're also bound to your partner, and her hands are bound also. So you're going to have to do things a little bit differently for a while until we can figure out how to untether ourselves. So just run toward the back of this area. You'll see a big kind of spider mole looking thing. Try and jump carefully. Your NPC character will just go along with you for the most part, but try not to go too fast. And then you'll see these lampposts. You need to kick the lampposts to turn them on and light the way for a brief period of time. Just run from lamppost to lamppost. Every time you get close to one, you need to kick it. It will cause all the others to light up briefly, and then your path is illuminated forward. Just keep going for the next light post in the line. When you get over here and kick this lamppost, you'll see a large chunk of the ground will fall out, and there is a very strange looking path that you have to take right here. You cannot go on the same path together because your weight is too heavy. So what you have to do is stay close enough to where one of you doesn't pull the other off. Follow this path that I'm taking. It works perfectly every single time. And continue around. Just go very slow. Don't run. Walk. And as your friend gets close, you can jump the gap. And you make your way in. Oh, and if I didn't mention it before, the Sand City starts Chapter 5 proper. So I don't think I mentioned that before, but we are fully in Chapter 5 now. Run into this tunnel and wait here for just a second. You'll see Bucket Boy. He falls down out of the rubble there. You have to wait for him. He's gonna knock down this 2x4 here so that we can cross. If you try to jump and cross, you will die. So just be patient. Once you cross, you can start running. You'll get a little sort of a jump scare there. This pig comes barreling through the wall. Go over to where he was and duck underneath this debris. And you'll see him trying to burrow through the wall again, and he can't. If you take just a couple seconds out of your playthrough and come over here and interact with this pig, you'll earn the Creature Comforts trophy for comforting the scared pig. And a lot of this will make a little more sense in later chapters, because right now I don't think it's very obvious yet what's going on, but we've only had a few hints to it. So once you're finished making friends with the pig, go through this crack in the wall and immediately start sprinting. This spidery mole-looking creature is going to come and steal Bucket Boy and then vomit up a bunch of spider kids, which is really gross. So just keep on running. Sprint up the stairs. You're going to go up this winding staircase for quite a while. Just keep on running up this spiral staircase. The spider will keep on chasing you. Those kids are going to keep on chasing you. Just make your way all the way up to the top. And when you get up here, interact with this, and you'll fall through the crack. Just keep watching. At this point, it's just a cutscene. The kids pull the rope off of you and your friend, and you're safe in the sun where they can't get you. So that's quite nice. Here, you can come toward the camera, open up this wardrobe that's to the right, and go inside. Here I'm trying to figure out if I have to interact or crouch, but it's an interact point. And when you come in this little area between the walls, you will find poster number 12. Definitely don't want to forget that one. Then you can exit back out the way that you came. And directly across from here, you'll see that there's a chair there, but there's a bench right here. You can sit down, get chair number 10, and the Take a Load Off trophy. That is for resting your legs in 10 different places. So that's now done. Anywhere else from now on that you see a chair, feel free to sit down if you want to, or if you maybe missed a chair before. There are other places to sit, but once you get the trophy, you're not required to sit down anymore. Now, once we open up this door, we're going to immediately lock it closed again. Come over here to find a piano and interact with it 3 times for the Lullabye trophy. And that's for playing the piano. Then you can come over here and head up the stairs. When you get up here, make sure to go through the door on the left. You'll come out on a balcony. And around the side, you're going to find poster number 13. And this one is interesting because once you remove the poster and look at the wall, there's a rabbit drawn underneath it. I'm not exactly sure what the significance of that is. I know every time you find a poster, it says that you've collected some kind of art. Like, I guess the art that they made before they actually made the game, when they were just trying to figure out what this game was going to be. Concept art, I guess. But I haven't actually looked at any of it. So, I don't know. I guess I need to do that. When you come over here, open up the wardrobe, a kid will pop out, take him out, and then climb up to the top so you can continue climbing these stairs. And when you get all the way up, you'll go through the door on the left. I did come all the way this way, but there's nothing else over here, so just go through the door. You're out on another balcony here. See, here is another chair. If you missed one, there's another chair right here. Jump over the gap. Walk along this pipe that goes on the outside of the building. And when you get onto the shingled area, open up the window. And we're going to climb inside. Once you get in, there's only going to be one enemy, and it only appears once you pick up the key. Here, you saw a cut because I looked around and looked around and looked around forever before I finally remembered where the key was. Once you grab the key, the kid will come alive. Just take him out. All the rest of these kids, they're just petrified. They're not going to come alive. So right in front of the couch is the key. And once you grab the key, the kid will come alive. Then run over to this hatch right here, unlock the padlock, and then you can open it up and drop down into potatoes, which I guess makes the last mask we got very fitting because we blend right in. Now, once you get dropped down here, you do have to go and help your friend out. She is stuck inside of the potatoes. And once you help her, you'll fall down over here and the spider creature is going to come inside. So this is sort of the prequel to the spider boss fight. Wherever its mouth is, it's like it's looking in that direction. Wait for it to turn away and then creep over here. I thought about going, but then I changed my mind. Just hide behind the next crate where he rests his hand, and as soon as he looks away, make your way toward the middle of the room. Do be careful because the bottles that are scattered around here, they will break if you run into them. And that will alert him and he will catch you. So when you pass by, give those bottles a wide berth. When he turns back to the right, we're going to head off this way. And you do not have enough time to make it into the doorway to where he won't see you. So just take off running. As soon as he spots you, just start sprinting. Follow the linear path to the left of the screen. Here you'll have to knock down this pipe. Once you knock it down, you'll have to get hauled back up by your friend. Just keep on running. Be sure to jump over the gaps. Keep going toward the camera, and eventually this chase will be over. Right after you cross over the 2x4s there, you'll have to interact with this point here. And the chase is over, and now the boss fight begins proper. Now, there is an extra trophy that we're going to get here. You're probably going to see some cuts. You can pick up the sticks in the room, and what we need to do is use these sticks to kill 10 different kids, the spider kids. The thing is, the spider will come out and attack, and then the kids will show up on the bunk beds and they'll throw the sticks and then run away. So once you get the sticks, you probably have to wait another round. So the spider will come out and attack. The girl may throw the stick at the spider, but we want to try and hold on to our sticks and take out the kids first. So you'll do this a few times. It's actually not that difficult. It's really not hard in any way. It's just a little bit time consuming, and you have to make sure that you're aiming in the right direction when the kids show up, because if you're not facing one of the kids that's in the bunk beds, then your shot's gonna be way off. And also be careful, if you're picking up these sticks and another kid is throwing one at you, they can kill you. So try not to stand still for too long when the kids come out. Just keep taking the kids out as quickly as you can. I made a cut there so you didn't have to watch me just keep doing that over and over. Oh no. Just gonna stay out of the way here. Here we go. Final kid shot through the heart trophy is earned. That's for killing 10 spider kids while fighting the mother. Now we are free to shoot everything at the spider boss. And this won't take very long at all because the girl's been whittling away for a long time at the boss. Just be careful because you never know what size she's going to come through. Look at that. I threw it at the bed again. Okay, I think she's pretty injured here. Once the hole opens up, once she exits that way and the hole opens, we've pretty much got her defeated. So just make your way into this little cave that she dug through here. And when you get closer, you'll see she's not doing so great. And yes, what you're thinking is exactly what we have to do. We have to climb inside of her mouth. And you actually have to keep pushing the thumbstick. Like if you just stop right there, everything will just stop. So you actually have to continue pushing the thumbstick to work your way further down into the inside of the spider, which is really gross. You'll get a little cutscene here once you get to the end. The spider will vomit all three of you out, including Bucket Boy. And I guess that's how we saved him. So now our other friends should be waiting for us outside of the orphanage. You'll have this little cutscene here where you come bursting out through the front doors. And once you have control back, you will earn the Happy Days trophy, which is earned for reuniting with your friends. Now, as you come forward, you'll want to sneak. Don't draw too much attention to yourself because there are soldiers here now, which is kind of weird, but okay. And you can see there are convoy trucks. We need to head over to the one to the right. Our friends are already in the back of it. We've got Bandage Head and Witch Head and Bucket Head. They'll help us get into the back of this convoy truck and we can take a little ride. Now, most of you, when you see a truck like this and you see armed soldiers going around, you think there's a war going on, and you would be correct. We had a few signs of it before with the sea mines. That was one sign, and then we had the area where we were in the boat for a while had the big mortar thing in the middle. So yeah, we're in the middle of a war, and you can see here someone has lost consciousness because the lamb has now turned into a full-grown sheep that can climb out of wells, and the girl with the rabbit mask is now vomiting in the back of the convoy.
Okay.
And as to be expected, all the boys are kind of like shrinking away from her, like they don't really know what to do, which is totally understandable. And not long after that, you'll see that our truck has gotten into a wreck. So once you get control back, you'll be in the back of the truck still in a tunnel. And this is where we're going to pick up on part 5. This is the beginning of chapter 6. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And I'll see you all back here in the next one. Until then, Khajiit always has wares.